Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And a 1st down, Chiefs.
YOLO! Go on, 80! Right there, 56. I'm coming for you! You mine! Attack! 56 the mark, boys, 56! Right.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes to throw once more. Got his target, Samuel. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's pulled in at the 32. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
We got to get this stop here, D.
On 1st down, Mahomes. This one caught by Ridley. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Check. 15. That's good. Switch it. Protein spin. Attack.
And again, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And the return will stop right around the 25. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Baker. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He lets this one fly toward the back of the... And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Slam. Blue dot Corkins.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
after the sack on first down. Mahomes, that is caught at the 7. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Mahomes, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Byron Pringle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that will get them one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Kevin King with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Not that time for Watkins. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, he'll have a first down past the 40. The 40, the 30, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he is all the way up past the 25. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Kill. Chance. Ready, go.
Here's Kamara off the draw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To throw is Baker. To throw on second down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 12 yards there and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And brought in by the tight end Cook.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try to throw it back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Baker from the gun. He'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. 25 yards that time. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Baker. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Kamara. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Kamara, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Pittsburgh. Watch the out. Ready to go.
Here's Baker. Off play action. And this is caught by Watkins. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure at